There's no promise you can make that I can trust.
Hello. So the mod I'm trying right now is I'm just trying the HD trees. It's supposedly 4K. Now it is a small mod, 52.66, but there are some good tree mods that are small, and the reason being that on the Xbox we don't have, some of the things that would be available on the PC. Okay, so I'm not trying to make those kind of comparisons because that's just not fair comparison based on what we have available to us for one, but also just based on the options we have on the console. So, alright, so anyway, I wanted to look at HD trees though and see how it looks. Now let me show you on the map where I am. You can see I'm out here in the Rift, not too far from Iverstead, and blah, right? Okay, who am I on? Oh, I'm on my blue-haired dude. Look at that. We're on the latest. What did I call him? I think I called him. I don't remember. Oh, Elric. Okay, we're on the latest version of Elric. All right. So anyway, just wanted you to see the trees, and we're out here. Now I am using a different weather mod, and I decided to go with Autumn Skies. You might remember it's a small weather mod that I've always liked in the past. And I like its vibrant style. Oh, are those treasure hunters? I think they are. If I go out there, they'll be mad at me. I'll have to kill them. Nonetheless, just looking around, trying to get an idea. The trees, they look pretty good. Do they look excellent? They look pretty good up close. What I don't like is some of the dead stuff poking through it. But I don't know if we'll ever find a tree mod that is 100%. I don't know what this guy's doing. I haven't killed him or anything, so I don't know. I'm also trying a new night sky mod and stuff, so I'm probably going to be doing some pictures of that later. But right now, just trying to show you. I think this looks pretty good out here in the Rift with these trees. Admittedly, with Skyrim, of course, on the console, if you get too close to any plant or tree, you can see that it is actually 2D rendered and made to look 3D in the way they manage it as you walk around it. That's just the way it is. That's the way really all things really work. It's just more apparent on the consoles than, say, on the PC, where they have a lot more power and they can use a lot more memory to make things better. Now overall, I think I'm liking this simple tree mod. Okay, I think I'm liking this pretty good overall. Now I've not traveled around, so we're going to do some traveling, but here we are. Oh, I'm down here again. That's right, I know where I am. Overall, I like this. Let's go. Let me see where am I again? Where am I? I'm like the old dude that forgets where he is, what day it is, Like, oh, where am I again? What's up? All right. Anyway, so let's see. Let's go to Shorestone, and we'll walk down. No. Let's go to Fort Greenwald. We'll walk over towards Riften. That's what we'll do. So give me a moment, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm here outside of Fort Greenwald, and there's our old buddy, the tank horse. Now we're going to walk back over here towards Riften. And we're just going to look around and see what we think. I think the trees look pretty good, relatively speaking. I'm not finding any great issue with it. Looks pretty good. I'm just looking, We're just trying to walk around and look at the trees. I'm going to look at some trees here, and then we're going to go over to Falkreath and look at the forest there, and we're going to go to Dragon Bridge and look around up there. The three places you can really see your trees, in my opinion, are out in the Rift, around Riften, and Falkreath, and Dragon Bridge. I mean, there are some other things to be seen, but I really think you get to see most of your trees like that. So this seems okay. Seems pretty good. Let's head up towards Riften again. I apologize. I'm trying to get a good look at everything. I may not be thrilled and pleased with everything perfectly, but I will say that for such a small mod, these trees look pretty good. And they did a good job on the bark and the trunks, making them look pretty good. I know it may not be, you know, super realistic like you can get on a... Oh, have I got my God ring on? I want to take a look at this bear. Hold on a second. I don't want to fight him. I just want to look at him. Okay. I'm trying a new bear mod. Overall, is this an improvement? He looks a little cartoony. I mean, in a way, it's better, but he looks a little cartoony. I wonder if that's because of my settings. Let's go back to the base settings. Does that help? He still looks a little cartoony. However, I was trying to... He's like right in my face. I was trying to see if this bear mod would make the bears look better. And I don't know. I'm undecided. You'll have to tell me what you think. It looks a little off. It's not, but it's a good attempt. But I think it looks a little off. Let me find... Hold on a second. Let's do something else, because I do have one other thing that is affecting the way things look in my game. Let's just clear everything. Let's just remove all effects. I may not have had any. There we go. I only had a little saturation turned on. So if we look at the very base game and look at this bear, I still think he looks better than the vanilla bear. But he's a little cartoony, and now somebody's going to come and kill him? Why are you doing this, dude? Well, anyway. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the bear mod. And this is a bear, of course. Where am I going? I was going to Riften. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, I'm undecided if I want to keep that or not. On the one hand, it does look better than the vanilla bear, in a way. But in another way, it looks kind of cartoony, which this game is, I mean, it really is still a cartoon game, really. But I'm not sure that this style suits the game. But does it look awful? It doesn't look awful. I'm trying to decide if I like this better. I mean, yeah, when they're right up in your face, they look pretty rough. But, you know, from a distance, they look better. Let's see, does his back looks funny. His back looks funny and splotchy. You see that? And maybe that's supposed to be that way. I don't know. I'm not an artist, and I don't make these things. But anyway, I like this as an attempt. I do. I appreciate the idea. Maybe some of the other bears will look better. It's unfortunate. He doesn't look awful, though, but you see how, look how fuzzed out that is. And I mean, admittedly, he should look fuzzy in a way. But this, like when you get this close and it looks like that, that's the problem, I think. Yeah. The fuzziness they're creating, though, from a distance looks pretty good, but when you get too close, it really does look pretty bad, and that's probably the problem. But maybe that's because it's 1K. Maybe I should try the 2K bears. I am trying the 1K mod as much as possible because of the smaller mod size. So now, Remember, this is testing and looking around. We are not doing a mod show, though I will mention mods and show you mods, just so you know what mod I'm talking about. I hate to be too confusing or not give you enough information, though some would complain and say that I take too long and I give you too much information, and that's, that's a trade-off. I have to feel like I'm passing along a certain amount of information to even make it worthwhile. There's another bear. He looks very similar to the other one. Maybe we'll try the 2K version of that mod later. So these trees still look largely vanilla-ish. Some differences, though. Some differences, and I think they've done a pretty good job with these trees. They look pretty good. Maybe I should try. I think there's an 8K, or, I don't really, my TV and my stuff doesn't really do 8K, but I think it's just a higher high-def version, which might be better, and I may try it, since this one looks pretty good. But I tell you what, we're going to head off. Let me walk around town just a little bit more, but I think we're going to head off to Falkreath. Yeah, there's the road there. So, everything looks pretty nice in my opinion. Of course, you have to decide for yourself in your game. I don't hate this, though. I don't. As far as just like taking vanilla trees and making them better, I think this mod does a good job. Just so you know. Looks pretty decent to me. Let's see, which way am I walking now? Where am I heading? I'm heading off that way. I don't want to go that way. Oh, well. Anyway, I'm going to go over to Falkreath. So, tell you what, let me switch us over. Okay, well, let me fast travel, and I'll see you back here in a minute. Alright, so we're here in Falkreath, and I am not opposed to this look here. I think this looks pretty good. We might have to add in, some divine forest that fills in a few more trees and stuff, but I'm not opposed to the way these trees look. The bark looks pretty good. The trees have a good look to them, and yet they're different. They're not all identical trees. You can see some differences, like in pines and firs, and kind of a mixture of things. So that's kind of nice. And of course, there is a dragon wandering around, of course. Probably going to pest us. But so here in Falkreath, this is what you would see if you don't have any other mods other than the HD tree mod that I have right now. Okay? This is pretty much what you would see, which is not bad. And these trees look pretty good. So I'm not complaining. I find things to complain about sometimes, I do. I like the look of these trees, and having those mixed in it helps with the overall look of your trees and your forests and stuff. So I'm liking this pretty good for such a small mod. I may have to try the bigger version and see what we think. Maybe that's what we'll do, but for right now, I want to fly over to Dragon Bridge and see if this checks out there. So I will see you all. The dragon must be too close. Hold on. There must be some enemy around. Let me see if I can travel again. Sometimes it's just for a moment. Ah, there we go. Alright, so I will see you there in a minute. Alright, so we are here. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're looking at trees. So we're here looking at trees. You can see in the distance how the trees look. And they look okay. They look okay. But let's go walking up here. I want to see the snow trees. Now I am using Marie's flowers. It turned out I just really liked her flowers. If Marie is a, they're all, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I like Marie's flowers, okay? The Marie flower mod is very good. So that's what I'm using. I'll just quit stumbling all over myself. Anyway, so you can see how things look. Here with the trees, and I think the trees overall look nice. So let's move on. Let's slide up here. I'm going to look at the snow trees, and it looks like they're the kind of snow trees I prefer. That while they look kind of icy and stuff, they're not bent and messed up with lumpy stuff.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Yes, you keep moving. It's alright. Make those deliveries. I'll be waiting for you at some town, I'm sure. Alright, so you get the idea. I kind of like these snowy, icy trees like this anyway. Now, if I couple this with Divine Forests, I would probably get more trees, and it would probably look better. And we may try that. I may try the upgraded version of this mod, since I am liking these trees pretty good. I may try the upgraded version, because these are pretty nice. Yeah, you know what? I may go do that. So let's see about doing that. But overall, I would say the HD trees are decent. I would say they look pretty decent. They do a good job. I could stand to have more forestation or more forestiness, as in more trees. But there are some mods that will add trees. You can do some different ones. Some of them you have to be careful. Some mods have bad edits, and unfortunately I think I'll have something like that to show you later, though I'm hoping they'll fix it. Maybe I won't even have to show it to you. But nonetheless, I think this looks pretty good. So this mod, I think, has promise. I'm going to go look at the better or higher version of it, and maybe add in Divine Forests and see if that helps fill this out a little bit. So pardon me for a moment. We'll be back. Well, actually, you know what? It may be a little while. I may get interrupted. So, thanks for watching this. At least we know that this mod is serviceable and it works, and it gives you some decent looking stuff. It depends on what you like. It's going to be subjective, okay? The trees look a little sparse at times. You see how the limbs and stuff, it looks a little, but not every tree looks that way. They vary somewhat. So, but just, it's going to be subjective again. If you like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.